The Ministry of Finance and multi-stakeholder group of the Ghana Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, GHITI, have launched Ghana's 2017-2018 Mining and Oil and Gas EITI reports in Accra. Findings indicate there is a lack of clarity on the relationship between the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC, and the Ghana National Gas Corporation, GNGC. Currently, GNPC claims responsibility for GNGC as a subsidiary. However, Ghana Gas does not appear to recognize GNPC as a parent company. Further, GNPC's financial statements do not reflect debts owed by Ghana Gas. This development has raised questions on whether or not government must intervene with some legislation. Let's hear from the Deputy Minister of Finance, Kweku Kwati.
The relationship, I don't think there's a need for any clarity. It is about the institutions working for one state to just sit down and iron out some of the minor differences. I do not think it has been such, they've been such big differences. But issues that have come up recently are quite minor. I think the institutions are capable of addressing these. It is the desire to perform their mandate as fully as they can that leads to what appears sometimes to be overlaps and leads to the disagreement. But I'm quite confident that the leadership of these institutions are able to address these differences and ensure that both working in concert but also working as individual institutions, they can deliver on their mandates for the benefit of the country. Variation in the price will mean that we'll have to make the necessary adjustments in the budget in order to contain the reduction. That is what is immediately contemplatable. But I think we ought to broaden the discussion to cover not just crude oil, but generally as a country, what the opportunities are in this epidemic, but also what measures we need to take to ensure that Ghana is impacted minimally in this global epidemic.
Well, let's get in touch via Skype now and speak with energy expert Ishmael Ejogunmi on this latest development. Good afternoon, Ishmael. Welcome to the marketplace.
Good afternoon, Manuel.
All right, so my first question is, does Ghana's Petroleum Exploration and Production Law support the current arrangement where GNGC or Ghana Gas is under GNPC?
It's not the law per se. It was a policy decision that was announced first by the then Minister of Finance in the when he was reading the 2015 budget. He announced that GNGC, that's Ghana Gas, is going to be made a subsidiary of GNPC. The whole idea is to increase the asset base of GNPC and strengthen their hopes to be able to go into the capital market to get loans, secure loans and things like that. But post that announcement, no concrete steps were taken to ensure the transfer of asset ownership to Ghana GNPC. So it's not a claim being made by GNPC. It's a policy decision that was announced that never got implemented. So yes, they are right to believe that Ghana Gas is a subsidiary, but Ghana Gas never became a subsidiary of GNPC post the announcement that was made by the minister.
But what is the international best practice here? Do we find, a gas company for the nation also becoming a subsidiary of the national oil company?
Not really. I mean, I've questioned this before. There was a reason why GNPC was in existence, but Ghana chose to set up a dedicated entity to see to the processing of gas and the marketing of gas. But for us to spend money and create an institution called Ghana Gas and then turn around suddenly to say that the upstream company, which is the national oil company, should also be in charge of the gas processing, which is technically midstream and even to some extent downstream. Best practice doesn't really support that. If indeed we are interested in enhancing GNPC's position as an exploration company so that we end up making discoveries and producing our own oil, then I didn't think that it's a best practice to do. But I think they needed to enhance GNPC's asset base to be able to go in and attract certain kinds of funding or capital on the capital market. That's what informed the decision. But as a best practice, I think it's a good stop.
All right, many thanks for your time. Ishmael Jakomhene is an energy expert.